Good morning, good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, family. Welcome in to Mistress of the Gates Tarot. I am your goddess, Alicia. Come on in, family, come on in. It is Saturday here in the East Coast, and as usual on this channel, we are using today to celebrate and honor our past over loved ones, our ancestral spirit team, our protectors, our guides, those we remember with love, honor them in remembrance, and we send our offerings out into the universe. They may continue to rest on high, to elevate and ascend in the dimension where they currently reside. For those of you who made a donation to channel throughout the week leading up to this live event, we will see your offerings sent off into the universe to be received by your ancestors, those you love, those you remember, your grandmas and great-grandmas and grandpas and mamas and papas and siblings and cousins and those we honor today. May the deeds and the seeds that we sow be returned to us tenfold. Ashe. So come on in to live, y'all. Join the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. Happy birthday, my Libras. Happy birthday to all the Libras who are celebrating another solar year return. Happy birthday. Happy solar return, as we say. Come on in, join the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. Are you enjoying the weekend so far? It is Saturday here in the East Coast. But whenever this live drops across your channel, know it's a divine call from your ancestors to tap in, to honor their memory, to receive their guidance wherever you are in your life, whatever you seek, whatever you're searching for, whatever you're trying to build or rebuild. Know that your ancestors are always by your side now. Many people find it difficult to honor their ancestors, to even make an altar, because many of us in this generation are not always sure of how far our bloodline goes. Our family tree has not been documented or left behind. We may be missing matriarchs or patriarchs, or not sure how far our blood runs. Maybe if you grow up with one parent and the other missing, you're missing a whole side of your lineage. Maybe you grew up with your parents, but spirituality was not really practiced. And normally in religion, family trees are not built, scribes, written, left behind, too busy following the good book that was left by someone else. The book of our line, our bloodline, our ancestors gets ignored and left behind. But today, we awaken those spirits. We celebrate the lives they lived, the memories they left behind, the resources that are available to us on this planet. The blood of blood, the bone of bone, the DNA that flows throughout our veins. We say thank you. We honor you, we lift you up, we elevate you, we remember you with love and admiration in our hearts. So for those who have sowed a seed and donated to this channel, to this craft, to my spiritual art, you have triggered an ancestral offering. Your name was written upon your offering. We have Shamika. We have Maria Castillo. We have Jason. We have Kim Bryant Hughes. Mary Woods. Saj, my wonderful moderator, and Miss Jocelyn. Those are the ones who have sowed a seed to donate to the channel, and then thus in return, I donated ancestral money buck. Excuse me. In today's honey pot ceremony, to burn and send off into the universe, to be received as food, as a currency exchange, to honor your blessings, your wishes, your desires, and to help you walk into this destiny. So, the ceremony will begin at 1 o'clock p.m. That is in 21 minutes. In 21 minutes, we will open up the honey pot. We will burn and send off your offerings. Anyone who wants to make an offering to the channel of $3 or more, Cash App, PayPal, Super Chat, it will trigger you the ancestral buck, a currency exchange, a donation. Your name will be placed upon your donation today and will be burned together in our ceremonial honey pot. So you have 20 minutes if you'd like to make a donation to purchase a $1,000 ancestral offering. The instructions on how to do that are pinned in the comment of the chat. We celebrate the ancestors every Saturday on this channel. It's a day of remembrance, a day of pause, a day that we say it's more than just about us. It's about where we came from, what we honor, who we truly connect with. We celebrate that connection, that life, and that gift. We are the ones who choose your proper mates, your proper counterparts, their home, that land, they prepared your rooms. I can already feel them entering the room. If you know, then you know, my spiritualist. There are certain body signs that show when spirits enter the environment. They're coming in. You're taking note. They're hearing the call. As we ring the bell, we open up this field, this sanctuary, to only positive, uplifting, high vibing. Only those that wish us the best, that intend to protect us, guide us, keep us under their watchful eye day and night. Those that help us walk in our path, follow our journey to our destiny. We invite them with open heart and open minds. Ashe. Hello, beloved. How are you? Is that aesthetic? Aesthetic. You're asking a question. No donation, no exchange of currency, no equal give and take. You just come in the room as a new guest to the chat and automatically question, no hello, no namaste, no good morning, good afternoon, good evening, not to address the queen. Just let's get right down to your knees. Well, I'm sure you know your question will not receive an answer under that energy. Hello, beloved, shining light. What's up, fam? Welcome in, beloved. Today is Ancestor Offering Day. Shuffling the deck. This is my oracle deck of the ancestors. Many of you know I have very deep roots in Native American ancestry to the Blackfoot tribe. Today I'm using my Native American oracle deck of the ancestors to pull the energy of this reading. We will start burning your offerings in 17 minutes. At 1 p.m., we will commence with the honey pot ceremony. I'll send off your offerings and gratitude, and we will continue with the collective reading, which means this is for all the energies that are picked up inside and outside the room. So you take what resonates with you. If it don't apply, let it fly. Your message will come through if you stay tuned. But let's see, what is the ancestors' guiding tone for this collective reading? On the bottom of the deck, we have a water guardian. We have a water guardian. Now you may have a passed over feminine energy, as water is ruled by feminine energy, specifically Cancer, which rules the home and the family, protected by the ancestors. It rules the moon, intuition, but also can rule things that are hidden. Connect with your emotions. Connect with your emotions. That's going to be, now this will be the guiding energy of the collective reading. The shining lights. Okay, beloved, you triggered your ancestor offering for today's honey pot. Thank you, beloved. If anybody else would like to put an offering in for your ancestral bloodline, the ceremonial burn will begin at 1 p.m., which is in 14 minutes. 14 minutes. Thank you, beloved. If you would like to include your offering for your ancestors, you have 10 minutes, and then we will commence with the ceremonial ritual send-off. So far, the collective energy of the collective reading that will commence after the ritual. Connect with your emotions. Then we have Lord. We have a Lord here, which represents a knight in the tarot. This would represent the Queen of Cups. This would represent a knight in the tarot. Take charge with authority. Ooh, this is giving me big 7 of Wands. Something about standing your ground. And then we have the Medicine Guardian. Medicine Guardian, she was giving me Temperance. Be open to healing information. Okay, that energy would guide our reading. Healing information coming through. Lead with authority. Taking back your power and connect with your emotions will be the energy of today's collective reading. We will see. This is guidance from your ancestors. Something they want you to know, something they need you to hear. It may be regarding another individual or situation. We got Medicine Guardian, healing information. You could be going through something physical, being unwell or at an unrest. I'm getting a lot of emotional and mental turmoil going on. This could be between you and another individual. We got Queen of Cups here. So absolutely, you could have a mother figure, a grandmother, an auntie, an older sister, a godmother. There is a feminine spirit here coming through, wanting to reach out to you, to offer you some comforting, almost like a spiritual hug. I'm getting a handkerchief, drying someone's tears. They could be something that you've been going through lately, coming to the end of the year, that maybe you finally are healing, finally breaking away, finally separating, finally realizing the decision you have to make. Maybe you've had to make a choice as painful as it is to move away from an energy. This could be a person, a job, a situation, something that may have had you feeling sad or broken or depressed or alone, something that gave you regret, something that made you pause and take a second look at a move you were making, a choice you were making, a person you were choosing. But we will see when the cards come out. 10 minutes. And then we will go ahead. We'll open up our ceremonial honey pot. We'll open it up. It's full of herbs and oils and ointments dedicated to our ancestors. Okay. So for those of you so far who have purchased your offering throughout the week up until this event, I will speak your name again to remind you that you are included in this honeypot ceremony. We have Shining Light, Shamika, Maria Castillo, Jason, Kim Bryant Hughes, Mary Woods, Saj, our moderator. We have Jocelyn, and always included me and mine in our honeypot ceremony. If you would like to include an offering to your ancestors, maybe you don't have an altar erected, maybe you understand the power of uniting numbers to build energy strength, and you want to include that in today's ceremony with the collective, one united force, one positive movement, one giant call to open up the ancestral realms and invite them in. Whatever you need, simply sow a seed of $3 or more, Cashapp, PayPal, Super Chat, and it will trigger an ancestor offering today for your ancestors. You will get a $1,000 ancestor lucky buck. Your name will be placed on the back and included with all the others who have included themselves and their bloodline in today's ceremony. As well, as of now, throughout the ceremony, the gate is open. If you're in need of a personal reading, other than a collective reading, you can get on today's list for $18.18. You can purchase a mini read and get the answers you seek. How do you do that? The pinned comment in the chat gives you every instruction on how to fill the void, take action on what you need. Be spirit guided, be spirit led. Only you know what's best for you. Use your own discernment. Use your own mind. I can only guide you but so far. The choice is always yours. Hello, Jay. Well, hello, Jay. Hey, Cornelius. Hello, Miss Lisa Ann Mason. Hey, Queen. Happy Ancestors Day. I know that's right. Andreas, hello from Sweden. Welcome in, beloved. Namaste. We got Shining Light now and Aesthetic. Well, I believe they have moved on. There are no free questions answered on this channel. You either give equal give and take. You share your currency for what you need. If you're looking for someone to single you out and answer your questions, give you all the attention you seek, without an equal donation, without equal reciprocity, fly away to another platform. It will not happen today. It will not happen here. You got to eat. I got to eat. You have work to do. You expect to get paid. Enough said. You know what? And I will say, well, no, I'm not going to say that. I said what I said, right? Okay. Moving on. 5 minutes. 5 minutes if you would like to place an order. Hey, Gigi. What's up, Gigi? How you doing? Welcome in, beloved. Absolutely shining. Absolutely light. Why would you think you could just show up on somebody's platform? Because I see you. You ain't even been before. You ain't probably haven't hit the like button, haven't subscribed, don't follow. You just jumping from platform to platform, hoping that someone will stop and answer, give you all. No, boo-boo. That's not how it works. You want something from me? I need something from you too, boo. So, for my kings, my gentlemen, do what they do, and you'll get what you need from this queen. Ashe. All right, y'all. I was trying to give those who made an offering time to find the live. But I'm not going to hold it up. This is a recorded video on YouTube. It will always be able to be replayed, rewind. So, for today's honeypot ceremony, I'll read the names one last time. Shining Light, Shamika, Maria Castillo, Jason, Kim Brian Hughes, Mary Woods, Dominic Lewis, Saj, Jocelyn, and including myself and my family as well. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to ring the bell. We're going to get our ceremonial music started. And we're going to go ahead and start the offering ceremony. And those that need to see it, we'll replay. Get it on the replay. On this grand day, be gratitude for life itself. We take a moment to pause, to pull away from the distractions of the day. Take a moment with humbleness and gratitude and love in our hearts. Remember those who have sacrificed their blood, their lives towards this great planet. We may live with better resources, more freely to go, to come about, to build, to choose, to speak, to rise our voices. Remember them, we celebrate the lives, legacies they've left behind, the love for the bone of bone, the blood of blood, the DNA that flows through our veins daily. They give us guidance, they protect us, they provide for us, they redirect and renew the desires of our heart. Passion to create a life, a legacy of love, of community, under one force, under one creator. We are one people, regardless of gender, culture, religion, sexual preference, orientation, or separation of state. Today, we hope that this exchange, this offering is received, that they continue to rest well, to sit well in the heavenly dimensions, watching over us day and night. We step aside and we give them the room as a sanctuary of peace, that they continue to elevate. For as we elevate our bloodline, we elevate. We are breaking chains and releasing forces and will once again return to this earth. As there is no such thing as true death, only resurrection and deliverance. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Papa. Thank you, Father God and Mother Nature, for feeding us daily, keeping us forever in your loving arms, for shining lights, for the shining light that has adorned this chat today. May the seeds that you have sowed, the deeds of your soul, and the generosity in your heart speak for you tenfold and return to your home in all ways. Every day that you draw a breath and live a life of love, of prosperity, and of abundance. Ashe. For Shamika, for the seed that you have sowed, may Spirit bless you and your home tenfold, consistently all the days of your life. Ashe, ashe, ashe. For Maria Castillo, for the seed that you have sowed. May the Spirit bless you and your home tenfold, consistently, for as long as you draw a breath. Ashe, ashe, and ashe. For Jason, for the seed that you have sowed. May the Spirit bless you and your home consistently for as long as you shall draw breath. Ashe, ashe, and ashe. For Kim Bryant Hughes, for the seeds you sow and the generosity of your soul. May Spirit bless you and your home tenfold consistently for as long as you shall draw breath. Ashe. For Mary Woods, For Mary Woods, for the seeds you have sown. Make Spirit continue to bless you in your home consistently for as long as you shall draw a breath. Ashe. For Sage, for Dominic Lewis, for the seeds that you have sown, for the generosity of your soul, for your constant support as the moderator of this channel and all that you are. May the seed be returned to your home tenfold consistently for as long as you shall draw a breath. Ashe. For Jocelyn, for the seed that you have sown. May Spirit bless you in your home consistently for as long as you shall draw a breath. Ashe. And last but not least, for wherever thou art calling, do not pass me by. For the seeds that I sow, for the deeds of my soul, the work I do. May Spirit continue to bless me in my home, consistency, for as long as we shall draw breath. Ashe, ashe, and ashe. And to the universal ancestors, that watch over this planet without haste, without delay, to make sure that those who stand in the righteous are protected from all hurt, harm, and danger through the highways and the byways. We give our humble thanks and gratitude. Remember them this day with admiration as a celebration of their lives and legacies left behind. Ashe, ashe, and ashe. Thank you to everyone that participated in this ceremony of life, this celebration of life. For those that passed on to other dimensions, they're not gone, only absent from this physical plane, the human form. We say thank you, one and all. For we would not be here if it not for you and everyone before. With all the gratitude in our hearts, with all the remembrance that we can muster, we say, Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. Thank you, everybody. That commences our ancestral offering ceremony for today. But now we get into today's collective reading. If you would like to be part of any of the other ancestral ceremonies on this channel, for every donation that you make, other than purchasing your own personal reading for yourself. Any other donation of $3 or more will get you an ancestral offering for next Saturday's ceremony. If you do not have an altar, you are not acknowledging, celebrating, or offering your ancestors on a weekly, if not daily basis, that may be the link that you are missing to get your life headed in the right direction. So consider building an altar or joining the collective offering ceremony every Saturday here on this channel. Elevate your spirit, elevate your desires, your wishes, connect with other dimensions, other realms, include spirit in your prayer, your meditation. Ask them for a safe passage throughout this upcoming week. Protection from all hurt, harm, and danger. And with that, we'll say, Ashe. All right, beloveds. Now, we know the energy of the collective reading. You know what? Let me say hello to some of y'all before I get in. Ashe, Miss Mason. Thank you, Shining Light. Thank you, Queens. Cornelius, Andreas. Thank you, everybody. Catherine. Hello, Catherine. Namaste, beloved. Now, we're going to get into the collective vibe. Now, we pulled ancestor messages, and what came out to lead this reading is focusing on your emotions, focusing on your feelings. We got a healing medicine guardian offering some comfort, some soothing information. And then we also had the medicine woman. Oh, and we had the knight, we had the Lord. So let's find out what's going on, y'all. Let's find out what's going on. Obviously, their focus in this upcoming week. Remember, today's collective reading is an ancestral guide leading for the week ahead. For the week ahead, for the next 7 days on the calendar. What you need to know, what you need to be aware of. You have a lot of emotions that are running high. Your emotions running high. This is you or someone else around you or someone that you know. This could be an energy. Y'all know when I'm shuffling deck and a car pops out by yourself. You know I gotta let you know, right? We got haunted here. With Halloween coming up this month, next couple of weeks. This says memories, flashbacks, trauma, and side effects. What I'm getting from this energy, someone in your energy, beloved, you know what side effects gives me? Spell work that was returned to sender. Evil eye that was returned to sender. Lies, gossip, some kind of ill deed that was returned to someone. This is obviously someone you're not with because we got memories and flashbacks. This person, these are nightmares, bad dreams, something has been exposed, something has been revealed, maybe in the community, other people may know. I'm feeling some shame, some guilt. I feel a lot of fear coming through. Side effects. Someone's health is being affected. You definitely have a mental prison, emotional, unrest, this person is lacking any spiritual protection. Did I tell you somebody's running their mouth? Did I not tell you somebody's running their mouth? Somebody has had your name in their mouth, beloved. You may know or not know about it. Somebody's got your name living in their mouth. You will know you're not even in this person's presence. You're not even speaking or dealing with this person. That could be part of the reason. A little anger, a little frustration, turning their sadness into retaliation, their depression into a very negative output of their energy. This person is a drama starter. Lies, deception. Someone's out here talking some shit. All up in their head. All up in their head. All up in their head. Now we're going to find out what they're up in their head about. Overthinking, stressed out, overanalyzing. Somebody, you know what? I'm getting somebody maybe watching you uninvited, not minding their own business, too busy minding yours. Somebody may be watching you, and because they're not with you, because they can't physically talk to you or come near you, this person making stuff up about what you're doing, who you're doing it with, how you're doing it, how you feel, how you live. This person is making up stories about you to lessen your value in other people's eyes. And it's only making people question them and their true intention. This person has ghosted you or walked away from you or abandoned you, cheated, lied, deceived. Maybe you cut the cord. Your spirit team done resend something. Your spirit team has returned some kind of energy to this person. That they're being haunted by the same demonic energy they tried to send to you. It's now feeding off this person, feasting off this person. This person may be a little mentally unstable. People are starting to notice. People are starting to notice that this person's a little off. Overthinking about constantly having thoughts of you go through their head and then making stuff up. Overanalyzing, trying to figure out your life. Heavy on whether or not you moved on with someone else. Meanwhile, all you out here doing is getting to the bag, hustling, making your money, focused on your welfare, rebuilding your life without this person. All you're doing is working, minding your business, paying your bills, sipping your water in your own lane. And this person is angry that they no longer have access to you or to the things you have. Wherever they are, there's legal issues involved. We got court, judges, lawyers, immigration, etc. This person is already in a lot of legal trouble. Could be from stalking. Somebody could tell others about this person being all up in your business, stalking you, following you, watching you, threatening to do something to you. Maybe people are realizing this person is a little unstable. And now they're gathering together a family, a community, talking about what they can do to help this person out. This person who marries other people for money, an opportunist, always looking for a come up. You could have found out they married you because you were a come up. placements in your name. You had a good job. You had a good education. You had a good background. You grew up in a different family setting. This person saw you as a value other than love. It's about money for this person. If this person is obsessed with material gain, they've gotten themselves in some kind of legal issue, some kind of deep water, scamming, frauding, lying and stealing, something they've done that's landed them in court. We're gonna see, and maybe while this person is sitting in prison and having all this time to think, they could be thinking about you a lot. Maybe trying to figure out. I can't even get a shuffle. The cards are popping up. Hello? Do you know what this person is? Whoever this person is, marrying for this money, sleeping around, unprotected sex. This could be one of the reasons why they haunted. They may have picked up something along the way that they can't cure, can't get rid of. And if they've done this to multiple people, that could also be the reason why they're in court. If they've been passing around some kind of disease or illness, it's been found out they intentionally affected other people, that's a crime. That's actually assault. And if it's something serious, the charges could be increased. This person stalking, if you have some kind of social media presence that from fake accounts, you are being bullied online, or there's a typo here. You are being bullied online, and they have suffered from it. Yeah, your spirit team is sending all this back. They're bullying you. They're getting into your chats, into your comments, into your pages, from multiple pages, multiple platforms, stalking, bullying, commenting, trolling. They ain't all strangers in there. A lot of it's going on is them. Friends that they've incorporated to help bully. Yeah, because your light irritates demons. You gotta be anointed. You gotta be anointed. With the amount of protection that's happening around you, you gotta be anointed or chosen for a higher purpose. You must have a higher purpose. A light worker, a healer, a mentor, a coach, a spiritual leader, a teacher, a guide, an influencer of the next generation. Because if not, I wouldn't see why somebody would be going so hard to stop you. They're cyberbullying your accounts, your pages, hoping that you shut it down, stop speaking, come off it, stop shining, stop posting the good life, that life has gotten better since you let go of this connection, since you moved on, that you found peace. Like I said, if you have pages, you're posting your life as you should, as we all do. Your moments, your memories, your pictures, you're updating your status, whatever you're doing. If you're a content creator and you're creating content, if it's a business, a hustle, whatever you're doing, this person is screenshotting pictures, video recording, voice recording. Hello, peace. If you're a content creator, this person is stealing your content, stealing your ideas. This person was once in your energy, in your home, connected to you. They were stealing from you, whether you know it or not, robbing you little bit by little bit, taking more than they gave. This person is an opportunist. They come into people's lives to take, to steal, to rob, to destroy, to bring chaos and destruction, and then they walk the hell out as if they'll never face karma, as if they're untouchable to God. Yeah, you took some emotional loss, physical loss. All up in your business. Nosy. All up in your business. And they are sharing your business with other karmics. Other people that are just as miserable as they are, that will take the time to listen, have nothing better to do. The groupies, pillow talking, whoever they're sharing the bed with, their life with, on their job. You have become like a full-time series to this person to watch. They subscribe to you for free. Trying to get a closer look to what you're doing, how you're moving, who you're moving with. Marrying for money, how you making your money? Do you got money coming in? If they can come back in and do it all over again. Legal issues, child services have been called. This person is involved in some kind of abuse, neglect, or abandonment of children. Your kids, their other kids, somebody else's kids. This person is unstable in their emotions. They're easily triggered and bothered. You would have a child support case going with this person. Some kind of ACS or CPS case. Or they have it with another baby mama, another baby daddy. But the kids are at risk of being taken away. This can be your ex. This could be a doppelganger, a competitor, a frenemy. It can be a hateful sibling, hateful coworker that's been too busy worrying about you and their house is falling apart. Whoever this is, this could be your ex with the new boo or babe that they've had a child or children with. This could be you and them in the past, and you have kids. It could be the reason why they're gone, why you let them be gone. They could have been abusive to the children, unstable, verbally abusive, always yelling, arguing, disagreeing. They could have been stealing or taking from the kids as well. But somebody has reported. Now, this child could have went to school. It could be a family member. It could have been you. Somebody has reported to some kind of agency about some abuse of a child. Didn't I say they were all up in your business? This person's worried about money. If this person owes you child support, alimony, some kind of assets, the reason why they all up in your business, they're trying to find a way to tell a court they don't have to give you that much. You don't need that much. You have your own money. You make your own money, as if that matters. No matter what the parent, the custodial parent makes to take care of the child, the non-custodial parent has an obligation, a responsibility by law. And the law sets a percentage. They think if they can prove how abundant you are, they can get away with paying less or giving less or you receiving less. So they're all up in your, trying to check your finances. I just heard this person even pay someone to try to break into your phone, into your devices, into your accounts where you make money. They've committed so many crimes in stalking you that I only see legal cases growing. Yeah, clout hungry. This is someone that runs the street with a mask on, fake flexing, pretending like they got it all together, like they're a breadwinner, like they a player from the Himalayas. There's someone that seeks attention, someone that's codependent on other people's energy. They want to be famous. They want to be a name. They want street credit. There's a rat on this card. There's a rat on this card. So take it where it resonates. This person will rat out the best of friends, family, anyone. They will rat on anyone to gain, to elevate, to receive, to take. They don't have any loyalty. This person has no loyalty. What they say, there's no honor amongst thieves. Yeah, hello. Are you a content creator? Do you have a business? Do you put out products, ideas? Do you have a store? Something you do? This is on your work. If this is on your job even. This someone steals all your ideas, copies your work, duplicates everything you do, feeds off of you. That's what I just said. This person doesn't have a persona of themselves. They follow what others do. They may have a very low self-esteem, although they don't want people to know it. This person can lack education. They have always been behind in school. Whatever it is they believe you do, they sure believe you do it better. So you can count on that, because they will not be stealing work, ideas, and feeding off anyone's energy that they felt was less than them. This person holds you in high esteem. They may have put you on a pedestal you didn't ask to be on. This is someone very jealous and envious of what you do, how you show up, how you look, how you present yourself in the world. A copycat. This is either someone attached to someone you were with. This is either a co-worker. This is either a sibling, a frenemy. Your ex that wants you back, lying to themselves and everybody else that they don't, telling people that you don't matter, they don't care, they're no longer interested, there's no love. This person claimed that you were the thirsty one, that you would chase them, you wouldn't be able to move on without them. This person that can't move on without you. The lies are coming to the truth, and everybody's starting to understand. Yeah. Travel. Now we got travel here. Let's find out what travel means. This person could be figuring out, planning a way to come towards you. They're going to be coming out with some kind of plan to pop up, come see you, or pack light, beloved. Your spirit team is going to send you some kind of blessing, gift of money to be able to take that vacation, to get away, maybe during the holidays. If they already know the plans that this person has made to come in and disturb your peace, they're going to make sure that you are nowhere around and not available when they show up. But the police going to be, this person already in legal issues. They're already being watched. They're already being investigated. The courts are already involved. People know about you. They've spoken about you. They talk shit about you. They constantly have your name in their mouth. People know that there's more going on. and what they say, maybe your side of the story hasn't been told yet. Your spirit team may be planning a travel getaway for you and your family, you and your children. You know what else I'm getting? This person having legal issues. I see a passport and I see a whole list of information here. This person may be planning to go on the run. This person may be planning to go on the run. They can't outrun these legal issues. They may be planning to a big escape. That's going to fail. That's going to fail. Because this don't look like you. Yep. Here they are. This person has been caught or know they're about to get caught. Something they've done, posted, written, evidence they left behind of stalking, bullying, passed around this illness, threatening on things they want to do, plans to travel, go on the run, whatever it is that they documented in this phone and their computer. Now they're trying to back up and erase it. Can't be done. If you live in this country, many others, we know, especially in the United States, if you have an Apple phone, I don't care if you have an Android, they think they can buy those burn phones from the store, and it doesn't matter if it's on a Wi-Fi, if it's through the internet. The government has access to everything. There are no secrets. You can erase it, delete it, take out your trash, break the phone, do whatever you want. They have, how do you think they catch all these traffickers, all these high standing criminals? They have other ways to tap in. What's being done? It's going to be romantic. There's someone that cheated. Lied, deceived. This person says sexual fixation. This person got a sexual addiction, which means they have a demonic entity attached to their spirit. That's what a sexual addiction is. Something else in you that's feeding off of that. It's forcing you to feed it, whether you want to or not. Secret lovers. What's that song? Secret lover. That's what we are. Trying to tell, Although I know we belong to someone else. This person has multiple lovers, multiple partners. And guess what? It ain't a secret no more. The secret is out. The police sirens, police cars are going right by my home. 911, crying over you. Crying over you. Because they chose to get involved with other people. If this person has a sexual demon attached to their spirit, to their flesh, it was forcing them to feed it. They did things, their regrets. They did things they regret that they've done. They have secrets in the closet, skeletons, things they will take to their grave that they will tell no one. But somebody knows. Somebody was there. Somebody was included. Somebody got evidence. We got a whistleblower here. We got somebody giving up some information, handing over some recordings, some pictures, some documents, some letters, some texts. Instead of using the pain that they were feeling from your separation to elevate, to heal, to go within, to reflect, to change, their wicked ways. They retaliated to hate, anger, resentment, bitterness. And it's costing this person everything. Their freedom, their inheritance, their job, their career, their home, their family. Did I not say that this person has a spiritually demonic entity attached? There it is. They made a deal with a demon. This person made it. I said earlier in the reading, this person either paid for spell work, they're either involved or got involved with a karmic witch or warlock, someone that practiced in the dark arts and not for good reason. Or they looked it up online, got into something they didn't even know anything about and took a chance and ended up making a deal, an offer with a demon. Just living in their flesh, in their, walking around in their body. You can see it in this person's eyes. If you look at this person in their eyes, you can see it. It's affecting this person's health, their entire body. It's eating them from the inside out. And this may be why there's no contact, why they won't come around. They don't want you to see what they know you will see. Yeah. And you're like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. We good over here. It's all good in the hood. No, thank you. Don't visit. We don't need to talk. I don't need an offer. I don't need your help. Yeah, you're done. You're done. Because if you're the lights, if you're the earth angel, if you're the starseed, if you're the indigo child, hello, if you're the one anointed and they were your lesson to elevate, to step into your destiny, you know exactly what you see when you see this person. They can't hide from you. They can't lie to you like they used to. They can't manipulate you like they used to. And you said, nah, we good. I'm good. You don't need to see the kids. They good. You don't need to visit. You don't need to call. We good. Stay over there. And they're angry that they've been rejected. This person feels like they have some kind of dominance, some kind of claim, some kind of weird ownership over you and your, especially if you have children. If you have children with this person, especially, this is somebody that believes they got some ownership over your life. Now, if this is not something that somebody that you have children with that wants you back, this could be somebody you lived with, you shared a home with, you help them financially. Hello, this person shacks up with other people for money, for a come up for assistance, codependency. And because you went your separate way, you said, I'm good, I'll make it happen somehow. It's okay. This person is determined to take you out. That's what I heard. But you are so protected, my love. That is why what's the first card out? That is why they are being haunted day and night and day, to and from, and always, because you are anointed. You have a higher purpose that's being protected. And they broke. Paying for legal fees, lawyers, paying for addictions, habits, paying to keep those addictions fed, those habits fed. They're broke. And you hustling, healing, moving on, elevating, growing more abundant day, mind, body, and soul. Got a spirit team, ancestors on deck. They're hating everything you do. They hate that they love you, and they love to hate you. This person may also suffer from bipolarism, whether it's been diagnosed or not, whether it's medicated or not. This person is giving me heavy bipolar energy. At this point, they may be in some kind of diagnosis for schizophrenia. They're being haunted. They could be hearing voices, speaking voices, and if they're telling people about it, people are starting to look at this person like maybe there's something really wrong here. Maybe this is more than a broken heart. Maybe it's more than separation. For some of you, this person traveled for this spell work to be done. Yeah, beloved, you too busy out here winning. You too busy out here winning. You're not focused on this. You unbothered, unfazed. You do what you gotta do, making it work, pulling it together, holding it down, alone. And it's something they told the world you would never be able to do without them. You're making this person look like a liar that they are. And that's a threat. They are threatened by the truth of who they are. Yeah, look at you. Look at you. Yeah, you done went on. You done carried it, you done went on. You took your L. It is what it is. You know it can be fixed. You know it wasn't the best for you. It's played out its course. The chapter is over. You close the book. And they want to do over. They say they don't. They tell everybody they don't. They don't care. They don't love you. They don't. But that's a lie. Otherwise, they would not be losing their mind about what you're doing. With all this going on in their lives, they should not even have time to focus on what you're doing. But obviously, this person owes you something. If they had chose to stay where they were, if they had chose to follow their commitment, if they had chose to be responsible for the family they had created, if they had chose to stay on the right path, be spirit-led into the right direction, this would not be happening. But this person, third-party connections, secret lovers, secret addictions, sexual addictions, hello, dirty offers with demons, spell work. They didn't know what they were doing, what they were invested in. They took a chance, took a risk, and all that. It ended up being the nightmare that they sleep in. The nightmare that they sleep in. Just, there it is. Addicted to the cocaine or the big H. You know what the big H is? I'm hearing the big H. I don't know if this is heroin, meth, cocaine, whatever it is. They intravenously injecting themselves. Can be one of the addictions amongst many. Whoever these demons are, or this demon is that's eating off of them, oh, it's getting fed. It's getting fed. And while it's growing, this person is dying. And once this person dies off, this demon will just jump in the body to someone else that's looking for it. But it's not going to jump off until it's finished, until there's no heartbeat, no blood running. Yeah, you are definitely a high-ranking spiritualist. Whether you know it or not, you have an anointing, a calling over your life. If you have a platform, you're a content creator. They hate your spirituality. If it's on your job, they hate your positivity. They hate your light. They hate when you show up in the room and everybody runs up to you. They hate the way you love, the way you pull in love, the way you attract love. For some of you, this is a karmic attached to your ex that ended up being a dark witch, a dark warlock that had your ex trapped with this demon. They put on them so they'd never leave them. It's someone that does the same work you do. Yeah, there you go. Look at you, living your life. Look at the peace in her face. Look at the peace in her on her mind. Getting your health in order, exercising, drinking your water, taking your herbs, getting your life back, getting your health back because you had to. You didn't know you were dancing or bumping hips with a demon. You know it now. They may have hid their addictions from you, because nobody with this many addictions in their right mind, wouldn't nobody volunteer to date this kind of person, date this energy. They hid these addictions from you until they could no longer hide them. They came out, they showed up high, drunk, whatever, and you found out, wait a minute, but this ain't a one time, you didn't just do this for one. No. They try to hide it from you because they knew you would never accept them into your life or have children with this person had you known. Now that you know and you're gonna cut the cord and went on with your life, now that you're gonna cut that cord and went on with your life, they cannot. They cannot. What life? What future? They have no spiritual protection. If there's a demon attached to this person's soul, they have no spiritual protection. Your spirit and your ancestors ain't gonna let any old demon come in and connect with your body, your light, your shine, your glow. They have no protection. And the reason why whatever they sent to you didn't stick is because you do. And like I said, your team that watches over you day and night ain't gonna let anything enter your environment. It was reset, it was blocked. And it was told, don't even dare come back. So it went back to them to collect. It went back to them to feed. They promised it you, well, that was unsuccessful. Yeah, this is a boss daddy, a player for the Himalayas, fake flexing, running in the streets with that big D in their hand. Everybody, community, everybody gets a ride, everybody gets a hit. Hello? And you ain't gotta worry, beloved. No matter where they look, no matter what they do, they're gonna find nothing on you because there ain't nothing to find. Because there ain't nothing to find. And everybody knows the truth of who this person is now. It wasn't you. It wasn't you. People done figured out that all that shit talking they said about you, all that pillow talking, they were talking to karmics about you weren't this and you weren't that, and why they didn't want you. You weren't a good parent, you weren't a good mother, you weren't a good father, you weren't a good provider, yada, yada, yada. Well, the shit done hit the fan, and the wheel of fortune in reverse, and all that's going back to them. People are realizing it wants you. See your kids, the kids are happy, they're healthy, they're well fed, abundant, good in school, going to school, got friends, going out, living life. So they know that's a lie. They know that's a lie. They see you making it happen. You're not in your social media accounts talking about them. You're not posting. You don't care. You're on Facebook. You're unbothered. But they are daily, consistently. And the truth of who they are, they expose themselves. They're mad at you as if you expose them somehow when they expose themselves. But they got to blame somebody, because a narcissist, somebody that walks around with a big ego, don't take no accountability for themselves. They put it on you, them, mom, dad, the government, the man, church, everybody. This person will blame God for giving them the life they got of suffering, of lack, before they blame themselves for the choices they made to put them there, to keep them there. That's why they have no spiritual protection. They turn their back on the Most High in times of need. That's why they got no protection. Their ancestors have turned their back in shame. In shame. They have no protection. What's up, Empress Karen? Namaste, beloved. What's up, Queen? I see you. I see you. Catherine. Oh, I say hi, Catherine. Francina, Brigitte. Hello, Queen. Welcome in. Electric Skywalker. Thank you. You know that's right. Confirmation all up in the hood. Hello, Sarge. Sarge, I see these people got you busy. I see the trolls got you busy today, Sarge. What else is new? Thank God for you, because I don't know how we get through if it weren't for the moderator holding it down. Starboy, Shirley. What's up, Miss Shirley? Miss Lisa Ann. I say hi, Lisa. And Shining Lights. And Gigi. And Cornelius. And Jay. And Lisa Ann. And Andreas. That's as far back as I could go. I see y'all. Thank y'all for tapping the like button and supporting your girl. I appreciate the support. You know the book is open. If you want a personal reading, the book is open. 1818 and get on today's list for a personal reading. This is collective. Take what resonates. If it don't apply, simply let it fly, beloveds. If you like something more personal, 1818 for a reading today. All right, y'all, that's the tea. We're going for some tarot. I try to use that. But before I go to the tarot, let's pull out the kipper. Let's pull out the kipper. And try to find out why this person is really going so hard for you. Because it obviously ain't love. It obviously is not love. Yeah, they lust. Yeah, they want you back. Yeah, they have a need for you, a desire for you. This person married for money. They call it dependent on other people's energy. Just a copycat, a doppelganger, a friend of me, a sibling, a co-worker, an ex. But let's see what's really going on. Why is this person going so hard for you in the first place? Let's see why they're going so hard. All donations are appreciated. If you want to be in next Saturday's ancestral offering, any donation of $3 or more to the channel in support will trigger you with whoever this is that's bankrupt, broke, in poverty, because they can't live in your home, live off you, live off your back, off of your salary, can't eat off your plate at your table. No longer are they able to do this with anyone. This person is worn out their welcome everywhere they've been. Nobody wants them on their couch in their home. Nobody wants to invite them for a meal, for a plate. Nobody's loaning money that they know they'll never get back. People don't trust this person. They're a thief. People have found things missing and discovered after a while this person was a thief, stole, is a user and abuser. They're mad at you because while they're in poverty, you're not. While they're being forgotten, you're being blessed. Woo! Yeah, house. Do you see house and distant horizon? Do you see house and distant horizon? If this person has been thrown out of their house or their home, they're about to be. It says distant horizon right around the corner, soon come. Maybe one of those court decisions has to do with where they live, and it's being decided they gotta go. They don't have any claim. They don't own the lease. They may have claimed squatters' rights or whatever. They're being told, pack light, pack it up. You gotta go, get out. Or that home don't belong. You don't belong in that home. That home. If this person a thief, this what kind of fraudulent RICO crime, whatever the scam or whatever this is, to purchase this home, it's been found out that that was blood money or illegal money or illegally got it, or I'm hearing identity theft. If this person used your information to falsely get a home, or a cosign, because they need their credit, whatever they did, they out the door. It's time to go. The law knows, the judge knows, the local officials know, and they know if they leave that, they ain't got nowhere else to go. They know if they leave that, they got nowhere else to go. I fell all the way over there, but it's the Lover's card. It flew all the way across the room. The Lover's card. A decision has been made. This person may have been shacking up with somebody, living with somebody, claiming, I don't know, common law, squatters' rights or something. It's been decided they have addictions, they're a thief, they have legal issues, they're a threat to themselves and everyone around them. And whoever took them to court has won. And they got to get out, they got to go, they got to give it up. A decision is coming down the pipe. Yeah, whoever this man is, this is the main male, this is a man, this is a masculine energy. There's that traveling again, the journey. We're going to find out what this traveling means, but this is a masculine energy. I'm getting heavy, this is a man. Now you could be a man or woman, but this is the man. that traveled for work. Didn't I say this person traveled for work? Let me see. This could be somebody that travels for work. That could be a truck driver. Maybe they drive some kind of truck or vehicle for work. And if this main male is you could travel for work. This person set out to keep you in poverty. Maybe what you can expect is something you can expect. Something patiently waiting to expect. This person, this masculine, it was traveling to have this work done on you. This spell work that was supposed to keep you in poverty, keep you broken, get you evicted or knocked out of your home. This person they expected to get wealthy off of your back, that did spell work to reverse this fortune into their favor. If you're in a court case, this person was traveling to get someone to do some kind of work, to have something decided in their favor so that they could stay holding on to this house or this money or this whatever they accumulated so that they would not give it to you. If you have children with this person and they have not paid to support your child, take care of their responsibility as a parent, they don't care. They were traveling to someone to do some work to keep you and your children in poverty while they continue living in this home that they use your information that actually belongs to you by law. They used you to get into it, all your information. It was approved because of your information that was given. Therefore, your name is probably on it as a co-signer. You don't even know if the sale of this home brings in some kind of wealth. They were planning to keep it all to themselves. Get this house, use your information and get it as a co-signer, sell the house, get the money from it, and move on, relocate, get away with all that wealth. And that's a big house with a very high value. That was the plan, to get it, use your information, steal your information, identity theft, to get in it, to be in there just enough time to sell it, to take all whatever they could make off of that, and go on about their way, and leave you and your children or you in some kind of poverty. They were going to get wealthy while you stay in poverty. But guess what? It says you can expect something. Remember, don't follow the agenda on the card. Tarot has no agenda. Put it where it belongs. But the Spirit says, be patient and wait. Because the number 10 is the closing of a Number 10 is the closing of a cycle, something coming to an end, a finality. and out pops the coffin. Whoever this man is, got wealthy by you staying in poverty, living in a house that belongs to you, holding on to a house that belongs to you, the assets, the money, the inheritance, wherever this is, that should have been yours. This thief. Spirit says, hold on. Change is coming. That demon that's attached to them, that's eating them piece by piece by piece, will not finish until there's nothing left. And then it's time to move on to another body until there is nothing left. You know, that Lover's card flipped over on my floor. It's halfway in the light and halfway in the dark. Yeah, secrets. Secrets. Yeah, the secrets are coming out. Coming to light. There's been a revelation. There's been a revelation. Something discovered. There's been a revelation. There's been something discovered. The court could have placed some investigators. The court could have put a team of legal lawyers, whoever it is, see them documents in his hand. Something has been discovered. Something has come to light. The shit has hit the fan. Not about to, it has. And somebody going to jail. And they going to jail. For robbing, stealing, bullying, stalking, lying to the... This person has lied to the courts. This person has been found, it's been found out that they lied to the court under oath. And information that was found has proved that they lied. They could have claimed they were living somewhere and they were not, to show they were in poverty when they actually were living. Hello, they could have claimed they were living somewhere to look like they were in poverty when they were really living somewhere, flexing, and they've been discovered. Investigation was held, was done. And what can you expect as the outcome? I said, what can you expect as the outcome? Do you see that letter that was hidden in that drawer? You see that will, that deed, that property information, that whatever that those receipts that were hidden in that drawer? Somebody there was either a whistleblower, maybe somebody helped this person that didn't want to go to jail, blew the whistle. You saw the rat, right? You saw the rat on the card that came out in the other deck. Somebody done spilled the beans, take a lesser sentence, to plea bargain or something, and let people know exactly where all the information was, and they done found it. Yeah, telephone here. Somebody made a call. Somebody spoke up. Somebody in their community. Somebody that they may have ghosted someone. wherever they were staying, and left owing, or it was found out they stole, or they took. Whoever this person or these people were, got together and retaliated and gave up this information, and that was the hook, line, and sinker. If this is your ex and a karmic, that a child other than outside or inside of your marriage, living off in this house. If this woman was your copycat, your doppelganger, trying to be you, trying to keep them, dressed like, they all got to get out of this house. They all have to get out of this house. And if you legally on this will or this deed or this property as one of the owners, when they sell it, you could be waiting why you haven't heard about a court case, why there hasn't been a decision, why it's taking so long. Something is opening up. God is opening a path. God is clearing out a path, uncrossing a road. Something is opening up. That looks like the light that breaks through the darkness to bring vision, awareness, transformation. Yeah. What you can expect is to get a letter, a petition, something in your mailbox, or one of those receipts to go to the post office and sign for it, pick it up or something, or a petitioner coming to your door, knock, knock, knock. When you open up the letter, you're going to have to sit down. You're going to find out about either somebody that's already passed away in jail, especially if you ain't heard from this person in a long time. You don't know what's going on in their lives because you're too busy living yours, trying to survive. You may find out this person passed away, now come to the reading of a will or come and collect or receive or something. You may find out that this person is in jail. You may find out that person is sick in hospice or some kind of rehabilitation center and near death. That may be why you may have to be traveling soon. You may have to travel soon. I don't know if it's to go to a law office, a court case, somebody. No, what that letter is going to be for somebody, you could get, if this person is in jail or on their deathbed, they're sick, in rehab, in hospice, or wherever they're going. This person might be writing you a letter. They may understand and believe it may be their final letter. They may be writing you a letter to, I don't know. But it says not hiring. They lost their job. They lost their home. They losing their freedom. They lost their will to live. Put it where it resonates. But you're going to get a letter that's going to rock you off your feet. And this person, you know, I'm also getting that letter, that petition, those documents you're getting coming to you from the court. Yeah, they're in despair because they know you're about to get it. Find out, hear about it, receive it. And it's about to make you. And it's about to make you. It's about to make you this. The reason why you're going to have to sit down, because you may have known what you were, if you were in court and you had some idea about what you have no idea what's coming. And when you open up these documents, you will have to sit down. If you got a privileged lady going from poverty to great fortune, you just got a lawyer. I just saw a lawyer. It could be the one sending you this letter. What did I just say? This person is either in hospice, a rehabilitation center, or somewhere. They're sick. They're dying. They may run out of the will to even live. You see how that nurse is holding that paper? It's almost like this person is dictating what they want to say, and this nurse is writing it for them. It may come from a facility, from their lawyer. Yeah. You were in a connection with this person. And if this person was in a connection with someone and they had a child and they had these illnesses, these STDs, it ain't just them that got it. It may be a whole family that's sick. That can also, like I said, when you intentionally infect people and you know you have something, in the United States, that's a crime. Especially if a child contracted it, yeah. And forget about jail, that's spiritual jail, which is worse than any prison. And the marriage is over. And the marriage is the partnership, the union is over. It's over. And they're not ever going to forget that you're the one. Not only are you the one that brought the karma, not only you the one that called judgment, that brought the justice, this person has been doing it their whole lives. They were raised this way, they grew up this way, they lived this way. That's all they know until you. They will never forget that they should have done differently with you. I don't know if you're an artist or if this person's an artist, because it almost looks like that person's painting a picture. Maybe they are in rehab or some kind of, and they draw right all day, and they're sketching pictures of you from screenshots or something. Or they paint the picture that they painted of you. In their mind, people are finding out. Last card. Last card. It's on this deck. There it is, beloved. There it is. You've been waiting and waiting and waiting. This is a long time coming. This ain't something recent. You've been waiting for years for resolution, for justice. And it's here, beloved. is here. I just heard before the end of this year, before the end of this year, justice is here. Before 2025 will not end without you receiving what's up. All right, beloveds. Zena Mae. Hey, Zena Mae. Hello, Mo. What's up, Mo? What's up, sis? Rocky. What's up, Rocky? Copeland. Hey, Copeland. And I think, did I say hey to Empress Karina? Is that, what did I just see? Yeah, I didn't call your name. I just saw somebody. Oh, Ephraim. Hello, Ephraim. I'm trying to say hello to those I didn't address. I can't keep calling everybody every time. Hello, beloveds. This is the last deck that I'm going to pull. If you would like a reading, 1818 today. If you'd like to donate for next Saturday's ancestral ceremony. Okay, I didn't pull any tarot. We're gonna go out with some tarot. Which tarot deck? Let's use this. Thank you for hitting the like button for those who have. If you can't share the video, if you could just share the channel link on your other platforms, I would appreciate the referral. Remember, my mentorships are closed and all spots are filled. I will reopen them in February of 2026. At that point, I will take 3 for the February, March, and April. Hiatus in May. Another 3, June, July, and August. Hiatus in September. October, November, December. If you're interested in a spiritual mentorship for next year, you can email me in advance of. You'll get the agenda, the payment schedule. There's a weekly payment plan available. If you're ready to answer the call, so walk in. Serious inquiries only. We're going to close out the collective with some tarot. Just a couple of cards from the tarot to get more closure on this situation. Remember, it's collective now. Take what resonates. If it don't apply, let it fly. Don't force things to fit. That is, am I supposed to take all those? No? Okay, that's just too many. Maybe this ain't the deck. Maybe this ain't the deck. A happily ever after outcome. The outcome of this situation brings you happiness, fulfillment, new family, new community, new abundance. For some of you, yeah, for some of you definitely have a family with this person. Page of Wands. Communication. Good news. Pages are communication. Letters, emails, communication. Wands are good, desirable. There's some good news on the way. About the 10 of, you receiving this, yeah, 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. For some of you, this is definitely family. People that you live with, someone you live with, someone you had a family with. This is soulmate energy. And soulmates are always lovers, but 6 of Cups and 10 of Cups, this is an ex. This is a false soulmate. You had a family with this person. Like I said, this person could be writing you a letter or communicating to you, reaching out to you, or their desire to reconnect. I don't know, maybe before they go, maybe they think this will help them heal. Maybe they're trying to outrun this karma. I don't know. This also could be family, if it's not an ex, family you grew up with, people you stayed with in a home. 9 of Cups. Somebody want to come in with an offer. Somebody want to come. You see how that horse is bucking? It's urgent. It's urgent. It's dire that they get this information to you. An offer. An offer being made. Coming in. Maybe this person wants to reach out and talk, communicate, confess. I don't know, but we'll see. They know that you're already receiving this happily ever after. They could be rushing in before you receive this letter, this information. Rushing in on the way, picking up a speed, targeted information. Yeah. This is a marriage, a connection, a union, a partnership. 2 of Cups. Hierophant. This was a marriage. Hierophant represents a higher level of commitment. I don't care if it's common law on paper or not. You built a family with this individual. You thought this was a soulmate. You loved them dearly. They lived in your home. You shared a home. You made children. Yeah. But you too busy unbothered. That 3 of Swords energy, that pain, that misfortune, that chaos, that destruction they brought into your life, you just happy to be free. Of course you think about this person. Of course they're in your head, they're in your heart. Of course. No one will fault you for that, nor should you worry about it. Nor should you blame yourself or feel guilty or ashamed for the moments you give them thought. You reflect. Of course you should. You poured your life into this family, into this connection. You believed in what they said. And if their need to commit, their desire to commit. But see how that sword is on the side and your hand is right there. Just in case, you will not allow anyone to come in and disturb your peace while you are healing. You retreated to your safe bubble, to your sanctuary to rest. You're always ready. Because you're alert, you're on alert, you're guarded, as you should be. But Spirit says rest. Spirit says rest. You're pretty head, beloved. It's already being handled. It's being taken. Woo! It's already being handled. It's already being taken care of. Guess what? That apology is falling on deaf ears. You don't want it. You don't need it. You gave yourself the closure you needed. You're not sitting down and waiting for an apology that probably never would have come. This person was emotionally immature. Now they want to turn the other cheek. Now they want to grow up. Now they want to apologize. Death, it's over. It's done. It's complete. It's finished. Your ancestors will not allow this type of energy to continue to stain your bloodline. They won't. It's over. It's done. They're hoping they can come in and apologize, and it's going to transform it into happily ever after. Rushing in, Knight of Swords. This person is making it. This person is desperate. You see that sword is in the air? They're not trying to see you move on into nothing with no one. This person is desperate. They're moving impulsively. They don't have a plan. They don't have a plan at this point. They're hoping when they get to you, they'll figure it out. Impulsive movements, impulsive actions, desperation, rushing in. If you're a healer, if you're a divine light, and you know I'm talking to my anointed, that's why they coming in on this chariot. Fast-paced movement. Fast-paced movement. Yeah. They could be asking you for healing. They'll be coming to you for healing. If you're a spiritualist, if you're anointed, if they've seen you heal yourself and others, and they watch and they stalk and they listen and they copy, this person could be coming in looking for healing, for some help. They may want to say, oh, I know I did this, I know I did that. Yeah, they need a healing. This person needs some strength, and they know you got it. You'll come back, you'll bounce back, whatever it is you've done that they're envying, trying to model, trying to copy, and they can't do it. They feel like, let me just go to the source. Let me go to the source itself and get some. They need a healing. You know what? And Spirit says, don't you dare. Don't you dare. All they really want. You see the magic stick, right? You see the magic stick? All they really want. This person believes if they sleep with you, if they lay with you, if they can just get under you, siphon from you, they can heal. Maybe they realize that all the partners they were with before, you give them some kind of energy. You revive them. You make them feel agile and alive. They realize that that ain't no coincidence. It's a gift you have. And we know the Empress, we know your portal is majestic, healing. If you're an Empress, you know this person only want to come in for some sexual healing, baby. Yes, yeah, it's good for them. Six of Pentacles, an even exchange. They want to exchange sexual energy with you to heal them. Okay, In order to do that, there have to be no barriers in the way. That means no protection, no prophylactics, no, raw dog. That's the only way. They have STDs. They have illnesses and diseases. That's how desperate they are to heal from whatever they are going. If they do this, they believe they can exchange their demon with you. Give it a better source, an anointed source. You better not. Whoever is listening, don't you dare let this person in your bed, let alone your house. But yeah, they want to passion a new beginning. And it's your emperor. It's your emperor. Father figure, your emperor. Don't you lay it down. Don't queen, goddess, please, don't you lay down with this devil. What they're gonna give you, you ain't gonna never get rid of. And once that demon enter you, that's gonna raise your kids. They don't even care about that. That's why God's saying they gotta go. Look at them. And they hoping you'll never find out the plan. But if you're here, oh well, welcome, congratulations. If you got the message, they blocked, keep them blocked. Keep them on the block list. They're gonna come in and give you a sexually transmitted demon, and they got kids in your house. They are no longer the person that you knew. They are no longer the person that you knew. I don't care what they look like on the outside. This ain't your person. And there shall never be another day. You better be lucky for divine. If you let this person in, the Fool card in reverse, it's over for you. All those new beginnings, all the new blessings, hello, gone. They're trying to stop you. They're trying to stop you from living a life of luxury, of protection, of harmony, because they will never get to. You know, I just heard, I'm going to take you with me. I'm going to take you with me. I don't care if we have to come back together and live this life again, or if we live it out in hell, but you going with me. That's what I heard. They know they're going to hell. They don't want to go alone. So Queen of Cups. So Queen of Cups. So Mama. So Matriarch. So Mother. So Queen. I know it hurts. I know it hurt like hell. I know it's painful. I know you are still healing, still mending, still growing, still figuring it out. I know. Dry your weeping eye and close the book, 'cause it's coming. 'Cause it's coming. Hold on. Don't take no dirty offers. 'Cause it's coming. 'Cause God got you. because your ancestors see you. There's nothing else you will ever need from this ex. You will be celebrating, crying tears of joy. You will be celebrating, crying tears of joy. Hold on, beloved. Your change is coming. One last card from the tarot. One last card from the tarot. Seeds have already been planted and they're growing, making their way to your door as we speak. Because God loves you, and so do I. And hold on. Your change is coming. Abundance is your birthright. You shall receive the promises of the Most High to prosper you and to never fail you or leave your side again. Choose to continue to move in the right direction. Letting go. The pain will subside. The fear will subside. The doubt will subside. The hurt will subside. You will love again. You will live again. You will be happy. Freedom alone will bring that. But on top of that is a cherry on the cake. And it's great fortune coming your way. I cut the deck because I heard cut it. I heard cut it. Great fortune is on the way. Great fortune is on the way. That tried to jump out. That was you. Great fortune is on. Oh, that was a judge. For someone, but not everyone. If the judge in your case is a woman, confirmation. If your lawyer is a woman, confirmation. If their lawyer is a woman, because I got a woman judge here, a woman of authority with the last word, a woman that cut through the bullshit and got to the truth. Heavy feminine energy, whoever she is, investigator, court reporter, somebody that works in law. For some of you, that's the whistleblower. For some of you, the whistleblower was a Queen of Swords. For some of you, that Queen of Swords is their mother. For some of you, that Queen of Swords was their mother. That whistleblower was their mother. Because you have her grandkids. I don't care how she feel about you. It don't matter how she feel about you, but her grandbaby, it was their mother that saw their son was gone. And it was their mother that said, the family, we got to do something. We got to do something. This is enough. And for some of you, it was her. And you may find out, you may get a letter from her. She may reach out to you. She may apologize for always siding with the wrong son, not knowing. Loving her son as she should, but realizing that she helped create that monster, build that monster, and keep that monster preying on a whole community. And to save her soul, erase her karma, she may have chosen to do the right thing and come forth. She could have showed up to a court case and maybe been subpoenaed. I don't know. But she didn't lie on the stand if she was called. And if that it may have come out. And who better than the judge to trust than his own mama? May have closed that case. But whatever it is, it's over. Whatever it is done. And whatever it is, it's a blessing to never be forgotten. Choose better. Be greater. Love yourself enough to never ever allow this ever penetrate your soul, your heart, your life. Protect what you love. All right, beloveds. If there are no readings, I'm checking my apps. If you booked a reading, speak now, forever hold your peace. I'm checking my apps. If there's no readings today, we're going to shut it down. Because I'm hungry. And my food been came. That's, All right, beloveds. Anyone in the room, spiritual 101. What's up, fam? Hello, beloved. Namaste. Life with Pakiza. Pamela. Hello, Pamela. Hello, Pakiza. Is that Marie Caruso? Hello, beloved. Wow. He did already. Wow, Maria. He did already what, pass away or write you or hold you? Born solar eclipse. What's up, fam? Big up from Texas. Big up from Texas. DeWanda Allen confirmation. Thank you, beloved. I'm trying to call names that I did not. Can I go over everybody again? If I missed your name, just hit me up again in the box and I'll call it out. But I don't think I missed anyone. I know that's right, Ephraim. They can plan all they want to. God's plan for me is that I shade from claim that victory. I know that's right. I don't believe I forgot anybody. So now it's time to say goodbye to all my family. Love you, boo. Thank you so much for your donations, your bookings, for those who attended today's ancestral offering. Ashe. Ashe. Thank you for your positivity. Get in the comment section. Saj, big up, Saj, for holding it down in the chat. Keeping those trolls wherever they're at. Thank you, beloved. I appreciate you. Again, my mentorships are closed. I will open them up in February. If you want to get on the list for February, March, April, it's a 12-week spiritual mentorship. Prepare for next year. Step into your craft, answer the call, step into a higher consciousness, step into your divination. If you need guidance, you need mentorship. Here I am. What's that song? Here I am. But I heard that they were looking for me. That song, I hear it. I heard. Here I am. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for sharing this Saturday with me. Enjoy the rest of your beautiful weekend. It's bright and sunny. Oh my gosh, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? Consider joining our Tribe Soul Family membership, a VIP house on the room. We get more personal over there, y'all. Come on in, all are welcome, all are invited. I'd love to have you subscribe. If you're not, it's a whole vibe. Why would you not want to come back? Hit that button, hit that bell, come back again to get some more information and knowledge and wisdom. I will see y'all all on Monday. Sunday, I'm closed down for YouTube. I'll leave that right there. I'll see y'all on Monday. Have a great weekend. Get a jump start to next week. Get ready for a breakthrough. When you do, hit me up. Let me know. I love your emails. I love your confirmations. Come on through. Oh, and when you get that great fortune, a closed mouth don't get fed. Send me a donation. I'll take it. Thank you so much. As within, so without. As above, so below. And with that, I will say, send you light, love, peace, and harmony. Ashe. Thank you, guys.